In this GCSE Maths revision, we are going to learn how to substitute given values in a formula and then try to solve 5 exam questions. We are going to start with the simplest questions and then we move on to more complex questions. So can we start with question 1 here, where we are taught to work out the value of y when x is 4. And then you are given y is equals to 3x plus 5. So in a question like this, where you're given x is equals to 4, you need to take the value which you are given, in this case 4, and you replace it in the equation in all instances where x appears. Like in this case, we can say y is equals to 3, but you see we have 3 multiplied by x, so this one now will be 3 into 4 because x is equals to 4, then plus 5. Then from there, we need to open these brackets. So it will be y is equals to 3 multiplied by 4, which is 12, then plus this 5 here. Then from there, we can do the addition, where we'll have now y is equals to 12 plus 5, which is 70. And then becomes the solution for this first question here. Y is 70. So can we try question 2, which is a bit complex than question 1. So in this question 2, you are told, work out the value of p when a is 6 and b is 9. Then you are given p is equals to 2a plus b. So as we did in question 1, we are going to take all the values where a appears, then we'll replace it with this value of a, which is 6, and then where b appears, we'll replace it with 9. So in this case, p will be equal to 2 into a, but we already know a is 6, then plus b, but we already know b is 9, like that. And from there, we can open the brackets, and we say p is equals to 2 multiplied by 6, which is 12, then plus this 9 here. And from there, we can do the addition again, where we have 12 plus 9, which is 21. And that becomes the solution for this second question here. We are progressing well from the simplest questions to more complex ones. So question 3 will be a bit complex compared to question 2. So in this question 3, you are told, work out the value of t where x is equals to 5. Then you are given t is equals to x squared plus 3. So in this question 3, the value of x is 5. And then we have x squared in the formula. So what we are going to do is, of course, we take the value of x and we place it in the formula wherever x appears. So in this case, it will be t is equals to, you see, we have this x, which is 5, but now it will be 5 squared because x here is squared, then plus 3. This 3 here. Then from there, we need to open the brackets here first, where we'll say 5 squared is the same as 5 multiplied by 5, which is 25. Then we add our 3 here. So from there, t will be equal to 25 plus 3, which is 28. And that becomes the solution for this question 3. And we try a more complex question, question 4. So in this question 4, you are told, work out the value of y when x equals to negative 3. And you are told y is equals to 2x squared minus 4. So we are finding out the value of y. Then the first thing we need to note is that x is negative, in this case, negative 3. So as usual, we need to start with replacing all the values of x with this negative 3. So in this case, we have 2, but now we have x squared, so it will be in brackets negative 3. Don't forget it is -3, so we put it in brackets as it is, then squared like that, then minus this 4 here. Then from there, in these brackets, we need to open them 2 times because we have the -3 squared, then we also have the coefficient 2. So the first thing is to square it. And when we are squaring the -3, let me do it here. We need to understand that we are squaring 2 things. We are squaring the 3 itself, and then we are squaring the negative sign 2. So to get the answer here, negative sign squared is like saying negative multiplied by another negative, which is positive. So the moment we square this negative here, it will be positive. Then the moment you square 3, it will be 9. So now it will change from -3. If it's -3 squared, it will change to positive 9 because we squared the 3, which is 9, then squared the negative, which became positive, so it becomes positive 9. So now we have our equation like this. Y is equals to 2, these 2 here, into positive 9, I can just write it like 9, then minus these 4 here. And now the equation becomes simply like equation 2. So now from there, we say y is equals to 2 multiplied by 9, which is 18, then 18 minus this 4 here, which is equals 18 minus 4 is 14, and that becomes the answer to that question. So can we try the last question, question 5, which is more complex than all the other questions. So in question 5, you are told, work out the value of a when x is equals to 4 and y is equals to 3. And then you are given a is equals to x squared plus 2y minus 5. As usual, the first step is to replace all the instances where we have x, we'll replace it with 4, and all the instances where we have y, we'll replace it with 3. So it will be a is equals to 4 because we have x here, but now squared, plus 2 into y, but y is 3, then minus this 5 here, like that. Then from there, we have a is equals to, this 4 is positive, so we don't have any problem like in question 4. So 4 squared is 16, then plus 2 multiplied by 3 is 6, then minus this 5 here. So this technically is like saying 6 minus 5, which is 1, then 1 plus 16, which is 17, and that becomes the solution for this question 5 here. So that's how we replace our values, or that's how we substitute variables values into formulas. So if you have one question, you can ask me in the comment section. I'll try my level best to respond to all questions you have, and let us meet in the next lesson where we are going to revise on a different topic. Bye for now.